I think that what I look up to the most in people is career longevity and career longevity, friendship longevity, longevity in their relationships. You know, how do you keep a good thing going? I think there are certain corners of our society that really love that and look up to longevity. There are also corners that are like, give someone else a turn. Can't you just go away so we can talk about how good you were? And I'm like, I don't want to.
She doesn't want to go away, Melanie. But at the same time, you know, back to the kind of odd manipulation, I think that also just continues to show us the dangers of social media and the bots and even potentially AI. Create something out of nothing and then can create, I'll say, even a movement against someone or for someone that's based on nothing.
For sure. And listen, Taylor Swift is way more popular than, say, elected officials in Washington and everywhere else. But if you believe that this is the first time that this has ever been done, this is information warfare that's going on. A bunch of haters decided to come after her. But it absolutely happens in the political space, in the election space. And I think it might be the root of some of the TDS. It's an infection.
You know, is there anything even legally that can be done about it, or is it just too hard to track?
It can be really hard to track. And the problem, as you've already pointed out, is that a lot of this was generated by bots. And so you would have to get to the root of some of these very difficult to identify sources to determine whether or not it even rose to the level of some kind of slander. But good for her for sticking her course and saying, this is what I'm going to sing about. This is how I'm going to run my career, and not let anyone shout her down.
Yeah, and I think, though, it's one thing, once you reach the level of fame and success that she has certainly reached, you know, as she said, the haters going to hate, and she knows that there are more than a few of them out there. And I think, you know, the bigger you get, the more powerful you get, the more people want to see you fall.
Well, surprising that they're hating on her for wanting to follow kind of more of a traditional path in life, right?
Well, I think they're jealous. It's like, okay, she's beautiful, she's talented, she's wealthy, she's this, she's that, but she's still single. Well, now
not
she
anymore.
has it all, right?
Yeah, well, Taylor Swift has not always moved the needle politically, but she certainly has culturally.
Yes.
And we've just had data come out that shows that young men now are more inclined to want to get married than young women for the first time. And so I do hope that she moves the needle there with showing young women this is still the best path. Find a partner, get married, have babies, do it in that order. And the trad wife trend is a trend for a reason. It leads to a beautiful, healthy life. And I wish her and Travis Kelce all the happiness in the world. And sure, her music's going to change. It will morph, and she will take on that challenge like she has all of her other industry challenges to date. So I wish them the best, and I do hope it has a really powerful cultural effect on our young people today.
I agree, and I also think what's interesting about that is, I mean, she really started as a kind of teeny bopper type singer, starting in country and then moving on and becoming to where she is now. But also at a certain point, as she grows up, I think also her audience has to grow up. And by growing up, that means you're doing different things and wearing friendship bracelets and passing notes at school and, you know, smooching boys by the locker.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I was thinking when they were saying, oh, her music has changed. I'm like, because she's growing. And FYI, we're supposed to grow as people. That's supposed to be a natural thing that happens. So as she grows, her music is going to grow and change. If anything happens to that relationship, I'm sure she'll be back to like everything's terrible and men are terrible. And you can look forward to that. But I hope that everything absolutely goes well. But it shouldn't be surprising, especially since she started so young, that her music is changing and shifting.
Yeah, you know, what I think is interesting is at first, I think we've become so jaded. I used to do entertainment reporting, so I think maybe me especially, where you see celebrities get together and it seems so perfect. I think of Tom Cruise jumping on a couch years ago. But, you know, and then you realize it's all for show. So admittedly, even when I saw these two get together, it was like, okay, come on. How long is this going to last? This, you know, marketing scam or whatever it is. But as I've been seeing them together, even on their little podcast, dare I say, and I love romance, I really think they love each other. Like, I think it's real.
It looks
Am
legit.
am I naive?
No.
I don't think so. And look, I mean, she's got the right to drive her own career. If she wants to sing about these things, she should be able to do that. She should be able to have movies about what she wants to direct these movies about. She should be able to have performances that center around her own values. So good for her.
Exactly. All right. Now, just wait until she gets pregnant. That's going to be crazy. All right.
Can't wait.
Thank you all so much. Great conversation. Melanie, Nicole, Kyle, thanks for joining me on the couch.